Mr. Right here. This film is all about how to find the magnitude of a vector. If you find it useful, please do hit like and tell me so. If you've got any questions, please do leave them in the comments and I'll respond. And lastly, if you fancy subscribing to the channel, then please do. Right, let's get on with how to find a vector's magnitude. So in this diagram here, I've got the vector A, which is the movement from point O to point capital A, and is marked there with a red arrow. And the vector of A is the vector 6, 2. That means that this distance here is 6, and that distance is 2. And look at that, that's a right angle triangle. So I can work out the magnitude of the vector, or the distance, the length of that hypotenuse, by doing d squared equals 6 squared plus 2 squared using Pythagoras. So d will be the square root of 6 squared plus 2 squared, the square root of 40. And of course you can use your calculator to work that out. Let's have a look at the vector c before we move on. The vector c, well, the distance there is the hypotenuse of that right angle triangle, which has lengths of 2 and 4. So that distance, the distance of c, will be the square root of 4 squared plus 2 squared, which is the square root of 20. And again, you can use your calculator to work that out. Okay, it's time for you to have a go at some of these. So in this question, you've got a map at the top, and you're asked to find those 3 distances, or the 3 magnitudes of those 3 vectors. Pause the film and have a go, and then you can see if you agree with me. Right, B to A, that is this vector here. So if I'm going from B to A, then that's the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle, which has measurements of 3 and 5. So the distance is going to be the square root of 5 squared plus 3 squared, which is the square root of 34, which is 5.83 to 3 significant figures. Let's have a look at the next one. Right, this time we're going from C to B. So we're going to go from here to there. So we're going to go, there we go, we've got a right angle triangle there. It's got lengths of 9 and 1. So this time the hypotenuse is going to be the square root of 9 squared plus the square root of square root of 9 squared plus 1 squared, which is the square root of 82. And again, you can work that out on your calculator. And lastly, what about the magnitude of the vector from A to C? Right, well, from A to C, that's this way. So that's part of this right angle triangle here. So I've got lengths of 4 and 4. So the magnitude of that vector is going to be the square root of 4 squared plus 4 squared, which is the square root of 32, which is 5.66 to 3 significant figures. So there you have it, how to find the magnitude of a vector. Do please hit like to spread the word if you found this film useful. Thanks for watching.